Welcome to the Dobsonian Power channel. I hope you're having a great week. Holidays if that's the case. And everything is awesome. Hello, Ray, Astrothib, Overhead, Renato, Jeffrey. My equatorial platform, it's not on my website because my sponsor doesn't have it. It's Geoptic. I will write on the chat. It's from Italy. You go to geoptic.com and I think they ship everywhere. Hold on. Geoptic. West Coast winds with Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
And everybody, Ray, Starguy, Renato, Overhead, Astrothib. Yesterday we were with a Virtuoso telescope, this budget telescope, with a budget camera, ZW0224. It was very windy, and tonight it's kind of a part 2, because tonight we will do with a larger sensor camera, the 294. It's a more expensive camera, but it's also much easier, you will see, much easier to focus and to capture the objects, everything, to play it solve. So this is the channel for you to watch the sky in real time, to connect with the universe in real time also, and have fun with us. We will have the Virtuoso again. It's pointing north right now. And we will point right away to the Dumbbell Nebula to compare with a picture from yesterday of the 224 camera. The 224, it costs around $100 or $200 now. And this camera that we are using, I think in United States, it's about 800, I think. So iPoint Scientific, $699. And Amazon $749. Well, we had the Amazon Prime Day. And on AstroArt in Europe is always more expensive, $949. The uncooled version. This is the camera which I recommend. Yesterday was for beginners that are on a budget. You can buy, I understand that you can buy that camera, although I think it's a mistake if you have the money to buy this one, or at least a larger sensor one in the middle. It's better than nothing, but if you are on a budget, it's a start. You try with this, you will struggle, but I promise you that later, if you upgrade to a larger sensor camera, everything will be much easier. Much flawless, much smoother, much easier. So it's a way to start. I started like that. That's why I say it's a mistake, but I learn with it. Today I will be more comfortable. I will test the new device. I didn't test yet. It's connected. This is a device, a USB device. It's connected with a USB 2 cable with 5 meters to the telescope, and it will allow me to use a wired connection to the mount of the telescope, of the Virtuoso, instead of the Wi-Fi, which is not so reliable. Somebody asked me, it works, but sometimes for some seconds in a session, you can see my sessions live, sometimes it fails and the mount gets a bit crazy, then he reconnects. Let's see if this will work. It's a very, very inexpensive device, very inexpensive. You can see on Amazon it's $27. So if it works, tonight we will have the proof. It will be a fail or a succeed. I don't know if I will succeed. We'll see. It's everything. It's unpredictable. $39 only in AstroArt Finland, our sponsor. This show is sponsored by AstroArt Finland, your astronomical partner. It's so hot here. And on AstroArt Finland, yes. And Amazon, it's cheaper in Amazon US. So let's proceed. One thing I forgot to tell yesterday, if you have a device like this, a ring like this is at the edge, it's M42. Inside the inner thread, it's the 1.25 inch, so it's M28.5 or something like that. It's to connect filters. If you have this, for people that only have the 224, if you have a ring like this, you can adapt any filter or even a focal reducer. Geisler, you are not here today, but if you are watching the replay, you can try your 1.25 focal reducer if you have a ring like this. If you don't, just buy a 2-inch reducer, because it will be connected to the camera and then you connect the rest of the adapters over it. It has space, the thread of the camera has space for the two adapters, this one and the regular adapter, to connect 2-inch objects. Another thing that I thought, yesterday we were using the push-to system. It was kind of working with that camera. Tonight it will work for sure much better, because it's a large sensor camera. But I thought later that I could made a shortcut to get to the object faster if I used Stellarium with Sharp Cap. I didn't remember that. I wanted to try the push-to with that camera, so trial and error. But I think it would work faster. I don't know. So the telescope, it's outside. You can see it here. Let me see. It's not so windy. It's windy. It's windy. It's windy. It's windy now, but it's not so hard as yesterday. At least right now. The telescope is on horizontal and pointing north. And tonight, as I can't see, I had to place it here because of the wind. As I can't see Polaris from here, I will try to align to the other side to Antares, which is at south. We'll see how it behaves. So first, it's connected already. I will open SceneScan. I don't need to connect the Wi-Fi. Let's see if this works. Communication error. Because the telescope is not connected. Hold on. No problem, no problem. I will just connect the telescope. Hold on. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. The sky is a bit better than yesterday. It's connecting, you see? Very fast to connect. So far, so good. It can be every night like yesterday. It can't be me struggling for everywhere. With everything. Let's see, because anything can happen. Okay, I will try first the alignment. 1 star, I will say Antares. It will turn 180. Let's see if the cables, you see there are 2 cables, one to the camera and one to the mount. Begin. Let's see if it moves. Yes, it's moving. I don't like it to move to the left because the cable will... Oh no, oh no, oh no. It was too good to be true. Too good to be true. Everything's going right. Let's see if the cable can stand it. Yes. But now... I think I will release the cable. At the same time, I will check with the finder if Antares is on site, because I think it's too much too much to the right. I will release the cable because the cable, I use a system in the Dobs, but in this Dob I don't know if it's the best choice. I use a system that is a small strap here. The cable is locked here. This has a reason. It's to release pressure over the connection here. Now I will release this and the cable will be floating here, and sometimes it can mess with the connection. But I prefer that instead of, if now the telescope keeps turning right, keeps turning to the left, it will mess with the cable, and we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Hold on. I need light. If you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with videos and live streams. Now it's fine, but I don't understand because Antares it's so far away. So far away it is, Antares, from the... I knew because Antares is more or less here. Let's try Sharp Cap. Let's see now with Sharp Cap if it works, the ASTAP, everything. So connect the 294. Sharp Cap is connected to the mount also. Where are you? It's out of focus. What's this in the image? What the heck is this? Ah, maybe because it's the wall, in front of the wall. Okay, okay. So I can't plate solve like this. I will move the telescope left. I will move it left. With these arrows. It's moving fine. It's moving fine. And I can't plate solve, of course, without aligning. I don't understand. It's the first time that I... Ooh, I don't like the cable. I should have bought a bigger, a larger cable. Seems like locked. Hold on. Get free resources and links to the gear I use at dobsonianpower.com. This is why I don't like cables. 2 cables and it's already a mess. Nothing like a Dobsonian with an equatorial platform. The more I use the Dobsonians, well, but so far the connection. Okay, now what can I do? I will say that we are in Antares. And we are not. And then I will try to use Sharp Cap. If SynScan is not... you have to locate it manually. Ray, how is that? Without the parking position? Just point it manually. Well, it's near focus, you see how easy it is to get it near focus with my hack. I will release a video explaining that. So, let me see if this push 2 works now. Antares. It has no... It has to be on a full catalog. I think this is with Astap, which usually is fast with the other Dob, the 8-inch. But with other instance, I don't know if with this instance... Yesterday I was using All Sky. You can set plate solve action in Sharp Cap to sync and recenter. I have it. I have it like that, so that Sharp Cap will automatically slew the telescope to the target after it plate solves. But I have it. This is not working like this, so I will go to the settings and go to plate solving and change to this, like yesterday. Let's see now, because it's not so much out of focus. Update mount position. Let's see if it works like this. I want to get a good workflow with this, to get used to this, so I don't waste time. First, I don't understand why Astap is not working with this telescope and it worked with the 8-inch, but I can live with it. Although Astap is much faster. I don't know if it's because it's connected with a GoTo. I don't know. It's with Skywatcher drivers in this instance. Astap needs to have the correct focal length, huh? Well, according to Robin, to not define a focal length is better. Because usually it messes with the plate solve if you change things, and I change telescope, now it's solving fast. Doesn't matter, I use the All Sky. So right and up, now I will do much easier with this camera than with where are the arrows? Go to Antares. Why he went to Antares now? Ray. Now I click go to Antares and he went straight away to Antares. Super fast. Watch the difference. This is the main reason why I'm doing like this. This is working fine. You see, it's right on, spot on. Works fine. Watch the difference from yesterday with the 224 and tonight with the 294, almost on focus because I have, if not, it's just a fine tune with my hack. Watch my next video, it will probably be that one, the ones that use the Virtuoso, because you don't have to spend money to use that hack and it solves a lot of problems. You see how fast it is? You have to set it manually. Bam! Antares exploding almost. Yeah, but what I notice is that with the other telescopes, without go to one mounts and that freaking stuff, it works very well. Just up and very fast. So the simpler the better. The simpler the better. Each night I live stream or I use a telescope. One more point of preference for the manual and simple Dobsonian telescope. Still solving, I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Now, I will focus, I will cancel. I will focus or try to get a fine tune. Super fast, incredible. And then I will cover the camera because of the... What a relief, this camera. Now I will do the same as yesterday, the fine tune, but it will be faster. What a relief, larger sensors. Work. Work. I move with the two screws of the focuser. Work. Getting better.
Waiting to stop. Better. Getting better. I have to wait to stop. That backlash. I think it's fine. Yes. Up over. Up over the camp.
Can you see the difference? Me relaxed, focusing. Look at this. Much easier. Please guys, if you have the money, or if you can save the money for a 294, do it. That is why I prefer to use a focus. Oh no, but a focus mask, we have one more stuff. I don't like. Well, many people use it, but I prefer like this. I'm relaxed outside. You saw? Here you can see the reality. You saw me through the security camera. I was relaxing. I did about, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 tweaks. First, 2 or 3 to the left, I saw the stars getting bloated. So I turned to the other side, clockwise. The 3 movements in a row to reset, and then I start 1, 2, 3, 4 until I get this. And I got used to this. I know this is focused. I could go more and watch the star getting bloated again and then return to the point. But I know the telescope is fine like this. Now let's see if it goes to the dumbbell nebula. It's very comfortable. This telescope with a camera. I'm not saying that you gotta have this super large sensor. But at least, I don't know, at least like this. You see? Otherwise it's a cumbersome. You saw yesterday. But it's possible. A beautiful picture I took. Okay, scene scan. Deep sky. The dumbbell is 27, no? Go to dumbbell. And if he miss by just a bit, we will see the dumbbell around. Let's see if it's accurate. Let me check. I don't trust these cables connection. You can see the distortions at the edges because I'm using a cheap focal reducer. Don't forget that. Well, it's not accurate. So what did you say was to recenter? Now they have a click to recenter, no? No. Plate solve and resync. Let me see if this works. Plate solve and resync. See what happened. Now on the scope controls in sharp cap. I can control here. This is connected. Scene scan application driver. Tracking. But did you notice the connection didn't fail so far? It's very, very stable. And the telescope is not moving like crazy. I think it's worth it. The cable, 2SP cable, and this less than $50 so far. If it can stand all the session, all the live stream like this, so stable, it's solved. Recentering on target. Look at this. You see, if I was with a 224, probably the sensor will not capture it. It will be a tiny area here and almost there, the nebula, but we didn't know because it was here, the sensor. You see the difference? But if it's a medium sensor size, it will capture, you see? That's why I say, if you can't buy the 294, at least try to buy the larger sensor you can. Always. Always a larger sensor your budget allows. Bam!
Dobsonian power.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. Now we will try another new feature. But I think I have to do it I don't know if I can use it live stacking. Let's see. First I will center this with the arrows. Well, I can use these arrows, I think. Let me see. Left is right here on sharp cap. Let's see if it works. This is wired. Should work. Rate 1x. Rate 8x. 8x. Now it's moving. It's too low. 8x. Of course, Ray. The smaller the sensor, the more accurate you have to be on the alignment. It's a cumbersome. And now that I'm used to this, my 224 is an all-sky camera now. I use this for everything, for planets, for everything. A 224. It works fine. I will increase rate 8x, 16x to see if it's... Now I will show you another feature. Well, I will try for the first time. It's on a beta version that I'm using. I'm curious to know if tomorrow the wind is not strong, I will use again the 8-inch. I'm curious to know why ASTAP works so well with the 18. It could be because the mount is connected or the drivers here, and the 8-inch doesn't have any electronics, which is amazing. I don't like very much to control the mount with sharp cap. It's a bit awkward because the left and right. Okay, I think it's fair enough. Now, the new feature is... Let's see how can I make it work. We have here, in the new version, in the capture area, which is with a large... with a larger field of view of the sensor, is where we select the region of interest. If we want now to shrink the area to a smaller size, we have here, and click, select ROI, region of interest. We click here and the square, you see a square here? We can move it. Now, what I will say to the camera or to the software is to use just a bit more because of the possible drift. I think like this. But now I don't know if the live stack... if the sequencer... Because the sequencer will trigger the large field of view. No. Let me think. Let me think. I will have to do it manually. Let me see. Live stack. What happened? No. Not manually. I will start. I think this region of interest, well, for planets, for recording a video. Apply ROI. I forgot to apply. Hold on. Apply. Okay. It applied. And now you can, for instance, the planets. You can do this with a 294 and then you record the video without having to select the... And then there's many numbers. It's a cumbersome. Like this is select and go. Now, what I don't know if I do a live stack. Yes, it works. But manually. Okay. So if it's manually, I have to change everything. Output fits. I will do 10. Oh, come on. Eight seconds. Gain. I'm doing it manually. 350. And here. This I will change. And clear. It works. It works. I know what I have to do the next time. It works. You see the trick of the region of interest selecting? You have to select, then you have to click again because it says here apply. Where is it? It disappeared now. Apply, and you have to apply it. The thing that I don't like is that I can't use the sequence, but I can change my sequence to allow that. Because when I trigger my sequence, I have already one step of the sequence to say to the camera, apply all the sensor. I have to change that. Yeah, Ray, many people do that. When they go to... But I don't do astrophotography in that. They change those cameras with small sensors. They use them to guide. You turn the annotation, select the object in the table and click center and it centers it. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that later. Because it looks good, what you are saying. Remember that my main use of this software is without electronics. I like to avoid if I can, the electronics. Let's do some enhancement here. Okay. It's much simpler, but I know people that use a lot that... Oh, Geisler! Geisler is in the house! You should you should watch later the beginning of the stream to compare what is the difference with using the Virtuoso with a large sensor camera to yesterday with a super small sensor camera. It's a comfort. I was there outside, I was not rolling on the ground like yesterday. I know that you like to see me like that, like I was in war, digging in the ground. And this is the Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
Yes, I will change that. I have the sequence to open it in a large sensor because sometimes right now, I end this live stacking with this small area. Then I trigger my new sequence and it opens. It will not stay like this. So it cleans everything, and usually I use larger sensor. What I should have to do, I have to think first, is to have a second sequence, a second one. Now I use only one or two. A second one for without that definition, without saying, look camera, open it to the maximum. I just don't say nothing, and I think it will apply the region of interest that it is, or whatever it is. Yeah, it will work. It will work. I'm using the Bader Neodymium filter with the Virtuoso. Now I think I will, instead of the infrared cut that now is not so powerful, it's weaker because of the LED lights, the street LED lights, I think I will use in the Virtuoso, because it's a better filter, the Bader Neodymium. It has a light pollution filter. And I don't know yet about the ZWO duo band and the quad band from Altair. I will test hopefully this weekend and decide what I'm going to do. Maybe, I don't know if the Optolong, to have the Optolong now that I have more light pollution. The thing I don't like in the Optolong L Pro is that is a bit more orangish. And this Bader Neodymium instead, it gets a more natural color because it pulls the blue better than the L Pro. I don't know, I have to think about that. Now I have to adapt to my new circumstances. I don't want to have heavy light pollution filters, narrow band filters, because of the problems that Antonio Cortes had. He is not here tonight. With the brightness, and to do EAA, to do astrophotography is other stuff. You can post-process it. But to do EAA, we want to watch the object right in front of us, and he's having trouble getting the brightness. The other day or yesterday I was saying the opposite. I was thinking that he wanted less brightness, but no, he wants more brightness. It's so dark with that filter, the NBZ. I does. That he had to do EAA. It's so dark that it takes time. I'm sure that if you, Antonio, if you are watching the replay, if you let more stacking to go, it will slowly start popping, because it requires more exposure. So it's working very well. Now we can go comfortably to another object to see how it goes. And we will try that you suggest. Hey, Mazif is in the house. Mazif Astro. The Astro component. Not the other Mazif. The Mazif Astro. And hopefully the Mazif Dobsonian power. Not the other one. Geisler, you watch the replay. It's important. It's very important for Virtuoso owners and beginners. What were you suggesting was... Marco, I never use the arrows. I turn the annotation. Okay, select the object in the table and click center and it's center. Do I have to trigger the annotation? I thought now with this version, Robin placed a feature that we click and recenter. I have to study that. For drifting, can also recenter the object. After it moves for the set amount of pixels. Ah, during the life stack. That's new. Yes, I saw something about that. Let me see the stability. Let me check the stability of the mount doing this. Well, it didn't drift a lot. It's here. It's moving slowly, but nothing. Remember that we have a small area. Much better than yesterday. Well, we have less wind also. I'm enjoying this wired connection. I don't like to have another cable there. I really don't like. But I'm enjoying this, the stability. So far, in the live stream, I'm enjoying a lot. "35 hours stack." You didn't sleep with 35 hours on the Crescent Nebula. 40 hours. It's a marathon. That's a marathon. Yes, but it in annotation. 9 days without sleeping. Guys, we have here someone that, because of the passion for the photography of the sky, he didn't sleep and probably eat less for 9 days. Yes, I need to be watching the cables, which is one more thing, you know. You that you have a Dobsonian knows very well the simplicity of it, and it's a comfort. Yes, but in annotation you can center on any object it finds. Okay, we will try that now. Since scan starts to be useful with wired only. Sad to say so, but it's true. Well, watching from a positive perspective, if Skywatcher, the company, puts some effort, because if you notice, since I start the Virtuoso stuff, they sold much more. They know very well. And now much more people have the Virtuoso, not saying because of me, but in great part because of me. It's the truth. And I saw the sales on my sponsor, and I saw the sales on 9 Scientific, and I saw the... all right, I know at least a part of the data, of the information, and I know that's true. They don't say nothing, because they might don't know, but it's the truth. And if they realize, if I was a company like them, I will do that. I will invest in this kind of telescope also to have a line for beginners, a beginner-friendly line. I will fix this focuser, which is simply a simple thing to do, or at least, if they don't want to spend, at least to change the thread to a standard thread, so we can adapt anything there. Not placing a focuser with a super weird measure that nobody has an adapter to place there. I would invest in that for beginners, to have a beginner friendly. This can compete largely with dwarfs and Stalinas and everything, because this is a DOB. It has professional mirrors, this Virtuoso. It's also compact. It's not so compact, of course, as this. I can't do this with a Virtuoso, but it's super easy to take it everywhere. It's not complicated as a large setup or a setup full of cables and stuff. Even the refractors, I think, full of cables and devices. And so if I was owner of the Skywatcher, I would invest in that to have this telescope improved and as an entry point to astronomy. But they know what they do. And I will improve the software with the software engineers to the drivers or whatever, I don't know. Someone that knows, it's a big company, to improve that stability in the with the mount. I'm sure there's people that knows how to do that. Should not be like going to Mars or something. No. So we will try that in a moment. Let me just... It's very similar. Well, it's a bit more detailed than the yesterday image with the 224, but it's very similar because it was the same filter and more or less the same conditions. Aperture is king, of course. I think it is. Especially to go deep. You know that. You can do the large fields of view, but when you go deep in a sky like this, deep, you need aperture. Oh, my computer has loads of USB ports. Blue, red, black. When I use the laptop Geissler, let me see if I have it here. Yes, I have. I had that problem with USB ports because then I had the setup for the live stream, and but you have to think if it's worth it to spend that money, because if you buy a simple hub, it will not work. Forget it, because the camera needs the power and you need frame rate. But you can do this. Hold on. I have it on my web page. In my web page, you go down Dobsonianpower.com. Get free resources and links to the gear I use at Dobsonianpower.com. You go down to accessories and you have here. This is the one I use. Well, actually I use two here. I have my cameras connected, each one to this device, this hub. And what you are watching right now, so I can confirm that it works flawless. I have the USB camera and I have the connection to the telescope. But this is a device. It costs $44.99 with discount. It's right now with a discount at 25%. It has a characteristic. It's a 7-port USB 3.0 hub, but it has a characteristic which is very important. It's 36 watts. 12 volts, 3 amps. This is powered and well powered, so it doesn't pull the power from your computer. It has enough power to supply many things. So you need something like this. Actually, I strongly recommend this device to anybody that wants a hub. I usually have here, because it has a long cable, you can change it if you want. And I had here a long cable to it, and then from it to outside to the camera works very well. The other ones that I have more. I have loads of stuff like that. That even the powered ones that don't have this capability, they will not work so well. So a thing to consider. Just a quick note here.
Breaking news.
I forgot to show you. But to remember you, if you didn't watch already, hopefully yes, the last image from the Saturn from James Webb, with the rings very well defined. You see it's infrared. This color, this brownish color at the planet, it's because of the methane. It absorbs the light, but the rings don't. So they are so bright. And you can see the moons here: Dione, Enceladus, and Tethys. You can see the division very well. This was on June 25, so it's a recent image. And I wanted to show you the new image from James Webb. The new Saturn image from James Webb with the moons Dione, Enceladus, and Tethys, and the rings perfectly visible. And this is the mission was also to test it for the moons. Here it is. Saturn appears extremely dark at this infrared because of the methane gas. It absorbs almost all of the sunlight falling in the atmosphere. However, the icy rings, because it's icy, that material, stay relatively bright, leading to the unusual appearance of Saturn in the Webb image. I wanted to give a shout out to this. The program is complete. And let me see just the goals. Any newly discovered moons could help scientists put together a more complete picture of the current system of Saturn, as well as its past. This is the base, the goal behind the image. It's not the image, of course, to post on Instagram and receive likes. It's an image with scientific purposes. So, I hope you enjoy this. Now, let's do this. Let's save. Adjust and save. Oof. I can't adjust. I have to zoom it. zoom, adjust the colors, boost it a bit, and save. Okay. Now let's do what you were suggesting. Let me save another one with less exposure. Reset this. You see the stability of the mount? It moved. It moved. So it had a drift, but not sorry, not so pronounced as when we have the Wi-Fi. And you notice that the mount is not moving to the right and then stop, and as it usually do with Wi-Fi. So you were right what you were saying about the need of having a wired Virtuoso. It's important. The good news is that it's not so expensive. So let's try that you said. Quickly. What do we have for this beauty? Or the Virtuoso? Well, we have filter that we can go to the iris, but it's near the LEDs. Where's the ring? 75, it's good. I didn't make the Virtuoso with the eagle. 38. Okay, M16. Let's see what happens with the eagle. Ah, the recenter. Let me see. So, tools. Where's the annotation? Now I click. No. What shall I do? To click? I'm clicking. And now, recenter. Center in view. Move the mount to place M27 in the center. Yes. Let's see what it does. Oh, I see. Center in view. It's here. Nice. The only thing is that it's not center. The object is gone. Yes, I clicked, Marco, and the object vanished. Something wrong with the connection with synchronization with the sharp cap and the scene scan, I think. Let's see. Go to M27. Let's see. You see, it's not there. So that means that it will not be when I move to another object, it will not be. I solved it before. I solved it and it placed the names over the objects. I did it. I solved it. I think it's up, the nebula. Let's see. I can't use the go to here in the sharp cap, no? Plate solve and resync. No, it was not that, I think. It was not drift. It drift, but it was not because of the mount. I think it was not very well synchronized. Probably I will have to plate solve here, like I'm doing right now, and not in the annotation, because in the annotation when I click nearby, he plate solved. I saw plate solving. I don't know. The complex. Yes, I will try again. Thank you, Geisler. Taking too much with a Virtuoso. Didn't happen with manual Dob. I can go to from sharp cap where? It's here. Go to. Go to. Let me cancel this. See if it works. Go to. Let's go to... What was the object? Eagle. Eagle. In progress. It's moving. Let me see the cables. Well, fortunately it's moving in the east side. So the cables will... I think the cables will be fine. It's in progress. Checked. Set target name. Target names checked. Wait for next. Live view frame checked. Capture frame checked. Plate solved checked. Sync mount. Here we go. There we go. There we go, Marco. There we go, Marco. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. We are always learning. And now the recenter thing. It's recentering. Recentering on target. Now the recenter thing. I remember that Robin said something about clicking. Control click? No. How it is. I don't know. The annotation. Okay, I will try it. Yes, I forgot to try that. It's so many things you see on electronics, and now this whole list we have to... I wish I could change the colors or something to go straight to the ones that I use. Deep sky image annotation. It's wrong. Plate solve. You see, I clicked here nearby. And he plate solved now. It's plate solving, you see? Nearby. It's plate solving. Fred, no, in this case it's something that I remember Robin said to click and recenter or something like that. But as most of the time, as I'm using manual go-tos, manual dobs, then I forget this stuff. I have to use the Virtuoso once in a while, at least. In the table, click in the table on the first object in the Eagle Nebula. Ah. Center in view. Now it worked. Now it worked. Yes, selecting the object. Yes, because when I select it change. I clicked on the cluster. Eagle Nebula cluster M16. Yeah, Eagle Nebula, it's the same. Or here, it's the same. But this one, I'll click on this. Let me see again. Center in view. Yes. It's already centered. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now let's do the ROI. The ROI that I show you at the beginning. Where is it? Select. Larger one. I don't want a square because this camera... You see, like this, all of this mess, due to the focal reducer, will be all out of the screen. The telescope is stable, but I have to do it... Well, I can try to change the sequence. Hold on. Hold on, let me change the sequence. I will change the sequence and save another one to live stack. So 4 seconds, and I will save as no field of view. And I will take off the resolution and save. Okay, let's try now. Apply ROI. It's very stable, the mount. Apply ROI. Okay. And now sequence. Have to run the 0. No FOV. Changes have been made. Okay, it worked. Why is the histogram so bad? Changes have been made to the target name. That will only take effect when the current stack is cleared. And a new stack is... Okay, clear. But the histogram is still a mess. I don't know why. Ah, it's zoomed. It's not a mess, it's perfect. Eagle Nebula with the Virtuoso. Bother neodymium filter. Not bad. That's right, Marco. Crazy.
Dobsonian power.
It's also in the toolbar. Ah, it's here. I forget all of this. When the annotation was released, I've been reading all of the updates from Robin. And then I forget it all. Doing like we are doing tonight, it's the best way. I need to use the Virtuoso more often. Because I forget. I don't know why I forget. Full half with filter and brightness filter. Now I use the brightness also. To avoid... if something happened, hopefully not. It's fine. This is we are watching the Eagle Nebula with a Virtuoso 6-inch telescope, a budget telescope. Yes, Marco. It's right, that's right. That's why I wanted to... Yesterday it was a bit of a struggle, and today I wanted to I wanted to test the cable, the wired connection, but it was well installed. I saw everything was right. The mount was moving. We got everything to work well. If it was the opposite, wired to Wi-Fi. But Wi-Fi to wireless to Wi-Fi to wired, it's always better. That's why I wanted this night to be comfortable. And if the wind helps, tomorrow with the 8-inch to do the filters with different nebulae. I want to compare the filters because the quad band, some people said, oh, it has some green, but because the quad band pulls the sulfur and H-beta. I want to test it in other nebula to decide. Yes, Ray, write that. Congratulations! Ryan Dash picked up a 150p Virtuoso about a month again after watching videos here. Still figuring it out slowly. Tracking is being a pain here. Thanks for great content. Don't forget, I don't know if you watched the beginning of this video. If not, watch the replay. Don't forget that tonight it's much more stable. It's a great upgrade and it's not expensive. It's this device. You have it on Amazon for 27 bucks only. You connect it and then you buy a USB 2 cable, the ones that the printers use. The length that you need. I have one of 5 meters from Amazon also, a cheap one. And it's working very well tonight. Very well. It's a game changer for the Virtuoso. I didn't know how much impactful it will be to the stability of this mount. I heard people talking about that. And I wanted to see with my own eyes because, well, I trust the people that talked about that here in the chat. And as soon as I saw that my sponsor had this device, I asked for it right away, and it was a great purchase. I'm very happy with it. I don't like to have another cable connected. Now I have two cables, but it, well, I was talking and now it just moved the mount. That was because I was talking. Just moved. Of course, I was talking. It moved. But it's the first time tonight, and with the Wi-Fi, but it moved. It moved. I didn't want it to move, but it moved. Let's move it. So let's try it again, the trick. Bit of training. It moved the mount. It's not so perfect. Have to play to solve. Yes, I will. I will, Ray. Can be. No, I think they are fine. Center in view. I like this new feature here. But now it's stable again. I don't know what happened. So let's do it again. Select Roy. And now I will live stack with this field of view. I didn't apply the Roy. Do it again. Apply. This is the histogram that is all over the place. We fix that in a moment. I have to clear. You see, I forget the things. If I don't, I have to practice again and again and again until... But it was better, the histogram, it's stabilizing. Okay. If you select... Okay, let me see what you are saying. Yes, Ray, it's true. On the right side, I forgot also. I forgot. It's the way I actually the way I usually solve in with a equatorial platform. I forget these things. I need more practice with the go-to to remember faster. First nearby, then select. Then center. Let's see if I can automate those steps in my brain. Yes, it can be a game changer, Marco. It's true. It's true. It's not only to learn, Ray. The thing is, with me, at least with me, it's not to learn. It's not the worst part. It's to assimilate, to record it, to memorize it in my brain. Now I did all this workflow tonight. If I have to repeat this again soon, otherwise it was just the colors. Otherwise I forget it. But it's moving. It's more stable, it's true, but still moves. It still moves. But hey, for a 6-inch, it's a beautiful view of the pillars here. The Badr new demo is good for this. We are watching the Eagle Nebula and in the center the Pillars of Creation with a budget telescope, a 6-inch Virtuoso. When you turn it on the guide tab, probably Ray. It's not polar aligned. Probably, I don't know. We'll see with using. Where's that, Marco? Where's that? Turn it on. The guide tab. Okay, let's see. Monitor guiding application. Recenter at the right. Recenter when drift exceeds 20 pixels. Right. I will check it. I don't know if it will work now without clearing. Yes, on the right I saw it. Enabled. And it work without guiding scope? It says here. This is suitable for use when not guiding at all. Should not be necessary when using real guiding. PH2, PhD2. Okay. This is amazing. Marco, you're the man. Yes. Could not align. Let's see the drift. Oof. Can it be the balance of the telescope? I didn't check that. Oh, I can't see here. It's too dark. I can see that it moved a bit here. I can see here. You see the top? It's just a bit. It moved just a bit. Fair enough. Yes, Ray, with a guide scope. But I don't want to. That for sure I will never use. Could not align. Why? Something happened. It's connected. It's not stacking. 2 minutes. 2 minutes with the Eagle Nebula this, with a 6-inch. It's not doing anything. Could it be because I turned it on? The camera got crazy. And I don't know why. Something happened here. Telescope is pointing fine. Could be that, Ray, the beta version. Look at this, it is weird. Should not be like this. Should be the connection. Yeah. No, it's not. I cleared everything. Should be the connection. Let me see. I disconnect the camera. And I reconnect it to see if it helps. Sometimes these cameras. Camera is there. Now it's good. You see? I disconnected the USB cable. Sometimes these cameras, they do this. We have to reconnect the USB, they get crazy. But this from the beginning that I have the cameras. Sometimes, and now with the live stream and whatever, now we have to find it again. Still there, M16. Bam. Takes a bit to plate solve or whatever. Very nice, very nice. I'm very happy, Marco. No, Odin, but I can do that. I can upload the list and give you the link on Discord. But I do the live stream so often, and also always with the same music that now the Roy, now apply, and now without field of view. Now I like the colors. Clear, just in case. Adjust. Very nice, very nice. Yes, I will write here for me to remember. Playlist music. And then on Discord I post a link. Don't worry. It's easy to do. It's done, Ray. Oh, the scope. I will not do that. No. It's the standard Virtuoso base, Ryan. The go-to base. I'm using this. I like the work of the Virtuoso, a simple telescope with a Baader neodymium filter, the ZWO camera, the 294. Remember that I'm not applying darks, no flats, nothing. We are watching the Eagle Nebula with the Pillars of Creation with a 6-inch Virtuoso telescope from Skywatcher. Me do solving again. Ah, because I set to recenter. It's working, Marco. Moving mount to recenter. Recentering complete. This is a game changer for go-to telescopes. I don't know if people that have go-to realize how this is important, how important this is if they have a go-to telescope to live stack. This is really, really important. More than I thought, Marco. Because it will allow to be here forever with this always recentering. Let me see the job that he is doing. Right? It's here and it's recentering. Of course, when recentering, probably we'll lose frames. Let's see. No. He didn't. Incredible. Still recentering. I don't think so. I don't think so, Marco. Yes, I have Stellarium as a backup ray. But I don't need like this. It's even better. By the way, let me close Stellarium because it helps to mess it all. It pauses. Of course you said that before. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. You're right. Let me see. 3 minutes, 4 seconds. We are watching the Eagle Nebula and the center of... We are watching the Eagle Nebula. Let me repeat. This is for a short. We are watching... Come on. We are watching the Eagle Nebula and the Pillars of Creation with a 6-inch Virtuoso telescope from Skywatcher. Should this stop, Marco? Still recentering. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. It's messing a bit because always recentering. Could it be the wind? If it's windy, and it should be, it will be always recentering. But it's not. Let me see, Ryan. Okay. Okay. No, it's set high, I think. Or maybe because I'm using a smaller area also. This is the exact setup I want to get to. So it's the Virtuoso, the ZWO camera and PC, plus Sharp Cap. Look, it's moving. So it's not so 100% stable. Need a cable. Is this also your focal reducer you recommend? Yes. This is the Virtuoso. I'm using the Virtuoso, or the telescope itself. This is with a light shield. And I'm using the ZWO-294. I strongly recommend this camera because it will be useful forever. Until now they released new cameras and no camera is better for me for these setups. Yeah, now it's 4 minutes. It's still stacking, it's adjusting. Something weird, it's happening. And the focal reducer, yes. This focal reducer, it has to be 2 inches. You have on Dobsonianpower.com. Go to Dobsonianpower.com and you have the list there. On the of the materials. See? You go down a bit, you have the Virtuoso links, and then you have this adapter that is needed if you want to use 2-inch filters with double thread. Well, basically what you need is the scope and the camera. With this, you have already the scope and the camera. The 294 here. 294. You need the camera and the scope. The camera has nose piece, you can use it right away. Then, if I were you, I center on this. Then, later, you can buy a 2-inch focal reducer. Here, a cheap one. A cheap one. See? 50 bucks. And this adapter, see, connect to the camera, and this nose piece, this special nose piece here. This one is different from the one that comes with the camera. If you want to use filters and reducers and stuff, you have to use this one. This is cheap, 10 bucks. But the camera and the telescope and the cable, a USB cable. It comes with a cable, 2 meters, I think. Okay, Marco, let's see it. Yes, I remember I saw something. 20. I will increase. 40. 50. 50. But now it's not cleared. 50. Yeah. Yes, I did already. I have plans of that, Marco, to use now with this large nebulae the refractor. The last one I did was, I think it was this nebula. Was the first one. But we will do that also. The thing is, now I had this new cable and I wanted to test. Yesterday we did that live stream to help somebody with a 224 camera. And now I have those filters that I have to decide what I'm going to do, the quad band or the dual band. I think I will change the dual band, because I don't need both, and likely to get an Optalong L Pro. I like broadband filters for my area. I don't know yet, as I have the filter drawer now, and then we will do the refractor that is behind me with a Virtuoso mount, and now it will be easier now with this stuff. You will see soon. It's not one day, no, it will be soon. People that are not subscribed, subscribe to get in touch with this and don't miss anything. You did a shroud. Shroud mod, the levels and the Teflon. The Teflon is super important. Onto a camera next. My Nikon is just it's too heavy. I saw people that can do it or could do it, but it's too heavy. I tested it because I wanted to use, for instance, this Arizona Nexus, The focal reducer. Look how heavy it is. With a filter drawer. Where's the filter? I took off the filter. Crazy. Dual band. Yeah, I placed the dual band. I left the drawer without cleaned. Hopefully the see, the drawer is very nice because you can do like this. And it's here, the filter, see? There's magnets. I don't know what is this for. This unscrew, I don't know why. And I try with this once to see, because it's heavy. And I saw the focuser, it bends a bit. It will mess the collimation because you have it collimated and it bends. It will mess the collimation. The telescope will not be well balanced, although that you can manage. It's too heavy. And the DSLR are not so good for this as an astro camera. Did I make it wrong with 50 only? Because it's centered. I will increase. Ah, because it's not updated. We'll see next time. We have 8 minutes. It's beautiful. 6-inch Virtuoso. Nice. So, we can say that mission is accomplished. I can't save. Did you notice this, Marco? I can't save because it's paused. I will resume. It doesn't let me save as seen. It doesn't let me save as seen, and I want to save. I will disconnect it. Disable. See if I can now. No, it doesn't. Resume. I can't save. I can save with adjustments. Okay, I will save with adjustments. It's the same. Yes, but it's always recentering now. It's an issue. But we save here. Save with adjustments because, as it says here, save the stack as a PNG file with the histogram level and color adjustments applied, which is what I want. This will match the image as seen in SharpCap unless you have used the mini histogram level stretch too, but I didn't. I don't use the mini histogram. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, let me confirm, but it's fine for sure. It saves in the... Ah, this separates the folders. Interesting. Yeah. Let me do it again to just in case. Save. Yeah, it just saved now. Another one. Very, very, very powerful live stream. At least to me and people that use SharpCap. Thank you very much. Maybe that's a bug. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, probably. Thank you very much, Marco. It was great, great, great. I'll see you likely tomorrow if the weather allows. If not, in the next time. Bye-bye and prepare the weekend. It's almost there.